What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer, Josh Myers. Hey, big fella, 71. What's good with it? Hey, so far so good in the preseason. I've seen nothing that was glaring that you need to stop or get better in. It just seems like you are really about to jump into this second year and take this second year leap that we all love to talk about. One of the most important years in a NFL baller's career is the second year. You already got a whole year down of how the fuck it goes down, the physicality, different kind of fronts, as far as the front seven. So we're just expecting you to continue to grow. So let's rewind a little bit. Second round pick last year. You know how Packer fans are. Oh, why would we use a second rounder on a center? We could have got a center in the fourth rounder. We need a wide receiver. Well, it ain't always about the what. It ain't always about the why. It's about the what too. You know what was going on at the time? We had a center in Corey Lindsey, who was considered to be one of the best in the NFL at the position. Pro bowler, all pro, whatever you want to call it. But we had to make a tough decision and let him go. So you made that decision a little easier to do because he went out in free agency and got him a nice contract. That's fine, but we could divvy that money that we would have paid him elsewhere on this team to make us more competitive all over the board. So we ended up drafting you. Now, in the Packers we trust, in Goody we trust because we have one of the best farming systems in the NFL as far as draft and develop. We always come up on the hidden gems. We always, especially with the wide receiver position and the offensive line position, we just keep putting them out there. No matter how we got them, what round we get them in, we turn them into stars, and they end up getting some big contracts. That's just what the fuck the Packers do, and that's what we're going to do to you. So, last year, hey, you only played in 5 or 6 games, and, hey, hopefully I've learned that you are a student of the game because for you to come in your rookie year and have the command you did in this offensive line off the jump with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, that's a lot of pressure, man, and you passed that shit with flying colors. Hey, your snaps are good. I ain't seen no nervous snaps or anything like that when the ball is going over Rodgers' head or, listen, he jumped on you in practice, this year a few times, so I'm sure he did it last year too. So, hey, good job having tough and thick skin and being able to learn on the fly really fast because, again, I ain't going to say it wasn't a drop-off from you and Corey because, again, he's an all-pro. He's seen a lot more than you. He is a vet in the league, but goddamn it, you came in and you didn't miss a beat, bro. So kudos to you for that. Hey, 6'5", you always keep a low base. Listen, centers normally range from around 6 foot to 6'3". You were considered a very big center at 6'5", but again, low gravity. Hey, you keep a low base for most of the time, and you're athletic. You can move around. So that's going to help you. You can even play guard, I think, if you want to. But I think to do what you did last year, come in and do what you did at center. All I want to see is some improvement this year. Hey, Kenny Clark, iron sharpens iron. You banging against him every day in practice. And you guys have a good relationship. It's a respectful relationship. And he would only be respectful if you were something to respect. Hey, he really respects your game to the point that he said you're on your way to greatness. So again, I don't mind spending a premium pick, a second rounder, on a guy who could potentially anchor the offensive line for the next 10 years. And I see you doing that. Now, one thing I'd say you could get better in, again, you could get better in a lot of shit. It's your second year, but your physicality and your command of the offensive line. And you got to start talking more. Hey, become a leader. I know you was just saying that, sometimes people learn how to be a leader. What you're saying, you're probably going to end up doing. That's fine. Hey, Aaron Rodgers wasn't the leader that he is today 10 years ago. That he used to have other people talk for him. But then he learned, he got in where he fit in, and now he's the leader, and you need to do the same thing. Yours might be a little earlier, but I think you can handle it. Again, I think you could do better with the command of the line and physicality. Listen, you came from college dealing with other student athletes who may or may not have aspirations to go to the NFL. Probably just good enough to be a college student athlete. And now you're dealing with motherfuckers who got to pay their mortgage, motherfuckers who got to go take their wives on trips that they promised them for. Hey, they got to take the side bitch out too. Like, so you dealing with a whole nother monster as far as these hungry defensive linemen out there. And again, you pass that shit with flying colors coming into your first year. Now, can you get more physical? I think so. Why? Because you have the body type to do so. You a big motherfucker out there moving around that center. I want you to be lawnmowing motherfuckers. Now, listen, you ain't letting motherfuckers behind you. You ain't letting the pass rush get to the quarterback, so that's good. But I'm just, I just think you can do more as far as physicality. So hopefully that whole year or half a year, which we're going to talk about, you learn and just got to get a grasp of the physicality of the NFL. So yeah, leadership, bro, and me wanting you to do more. I just want you to do more, bro. Hey, there was a time where, this is Corey Lindsey days. Aaron loves to take the play clock down to 000, so he's around 3 or 2 seconds left. Corey, in the middle of telling everybody what to do on the line, turns around to Aaron like, hey, man, what you want us to do? Hey, let me snap this motherfucker. That's the kind of command that I want you to learn and come down with, bro. Hey, hopefully you learn from the center that took your place last year. Hopefully you sat back and continued to be a student of the game and learn from that. Hopefully you learned this year in the preseason when after you got out, after you did your 1-2, when you seen Henson go in there, I hope you picking up shit from his game. Hey, you cannot learn enough. And again, you only played in 5 games or 6 games last year. You missed a lot of divisional games. You just missed a lot of NFL football. So people looking at you like it's your second year. I really say it's like you're a rookie and a half. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, you missed a lot of time. It's a lot of shit that you haven't seen. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of shit you haven't seen come week 1 in Minnesota. But I have all faith in you. Just, hey, embrace your role right now, man. Start being a leader. Start talking. Hey, when you get to that line, I want to see you pointing shit out. Hey, 55's the mic. Hey, let's get a double here. Hey, start talking. Hey, you are the center. Fuck whatever is going on. Hey, you know what everybody's supposed to be doing. I don't care if it's a Bakhtiari. I don't care if it's DeJohn Runyon Jr. or Elton Jenkins. If they was somewhere wrong, if they did something wrong in a play, even if it was good or bad, I need you to let them know. Like, hey, right there you were supposed to block this person. Oh, right there you should have pulled. Hey, you are the center. You know what everybody's doing. I just want you to take command of the line a little more. You ain't a rookie no more. Hey, put on your big boy pants and start communicating a little better at the line of scrimmage and just, you are the center again. You touch the ball. Only other person touch the ball just as much as Aaron Rodgers. So, hey, you have an important position. And again, start, turning into a leader, bro. You can start now. You ain't got to wait till you're a 5th or 6th year vet. Your time is now to come up in there. You got good guys around you, but hey, put them in their place. Let them know what the fuck going on. You control the line of scrimmage. Everybody knows the NFL games are won in the trenches. And, you're going to possibly be the anchor of our offensive line for the next 10 years. So, other than that, I just want you to stay healthy. Hopefully what happened last year was just, one thing that just happened and it won't continue to something else. As far as Steady being injured, I hope that's not the case. That really wasn't the case at Ohio State. And you showed a lot of toughness because there was a game that you didn't have to play in. Maybe it was a bowl game. And again, you already had your draft status and all that, and your knee or whatever was still a little hurt, a little nicked up. You went out there and played that game. That showed you a leader, a team player, and that you had a little toughness. So I hope you show that toughness this year. I don't know if the Packers were being their cautious self and holding you out more than they should have last year, especially because you was a rookie. They didn't want to have your ass traumatized over an injury. So I guess they brought you along slow. But hey, I'm hoping for a healthy year for you this year. Also in college, I noticed you wore knee braces, and you did not in your rookie year in the NFL. Now I see you put the motherfuckers back on. Listen, I don't know if it's a comfortability thing. I don't know if it's, psychological or hey, I done seen a lot of pregame rituals or pregame activities, or some people put their socks on a certain way. Hey, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. Hey, it could be the weirdest things. Stone Cold wasn't the same without his knee braces. He didn't start with them, but once them braces came, he took them off a couple times. Then he went to one knee. Then he went to both knees. I guess it just makes you comfortable. I don't know. I guess it makes you feel better about your injuries that it's protected. I don't know. But, hey, if that's what the fuck you got to do, if that's going to be a good luck jewel for you playing this year and staying healthy, shit, put them motherfuckers on. I ain't mad. But listen, I just want you to continue to grow. I am very impressed from what you've done so far. Just continue on, man, and the sky is the limit for you. Continue to get better. Continue to be more of a leader and get a little more physical, man. Use them hands a little more. You know, keep them hands active, man. Push them motherfuckers off you, man. Hey, start driving these motherfuckers in the ground. You a whole 6'5" out there. You know, you ain't no little dude. You can handle the likes of a Hakeem Hicks, motherfucking Vita Vea. You know, you can handle them kind of people because you got the size. Now you just got to know how to use the size. You know, these is big boys and grown men down there. I already told you about with a lot of shit on the line for them. So, hey, you need to, come the same way. Act like you got a lot on the line, which you do. Don't you want to be the center for the Packers for the next 10 years and possibly play in a few Super Bowls? God damn it, you in a good position right now. You was a week one starter, day one starter. So let's just continue, big fella.